Dame had some interest in going to the Warriors. Brew, we don't expect this to happen. Would you have liked to see this?
I mean, I wouldn't be dying to see it, but I wouldn't have minded this because I do think, I mean, their starting five of Steph, Clay, or assuming, Steph, Dame, Clay, Draymond, and Kevon Looney.
I like that.
I mean, that's a lot of firepower there. And I don't think, like, a lot of people would say, oh, here he goes. Look, Kevin Durant
personally,
went
by
there.
the way, I like Andrew Wiggins, and Bruce putting him on the bench.
Oh, I forgot my man Wiggins.
I mean,
right.
that is tough for
unless they brought Clay off, but my point is, a lot of people were like, well, would you like seeing Dame on such a stacked team? Well, we saw Kevin Durant there. Dame's not Kevin Durant, all right? And so if Durant got credit, even though some people discredit him, if he got credit for winning there, Dame would get some credit. Now, I'll say this. For Dame, let's say they won a championship. This wouldn't be
it would feel different,
like a legacy-changing ring for Dame. If he goes to Miami and they win it, if he went to Boston or Philly and they won it, it's a legacy-changing ring.
1,000% agree.
You go to Golden State, which has won 4 rings without you. Yeah. It's not, hey, that's great. Dame finally won. Yeah. It's awesome.
Oh, doesn't change
one too. Right, doesn't change your legacy at all.
And listen, it would not be the same as Durant because Dame's not a guy who had won league MVP recently, and the Warriors aren't coming off a 73-win year. But it would be similar in this regard. The Durant had gotten knocked out in the conference finals by the Warriors. Dame's only conference finals appearance. He got washed out by the Warriors. And listen, this is make-believe, particularly in this regard. If you don't like the Heat offer, you would have hated the Warriors offer because Poole would have to be a part of it. He's worse than Hero. I think, even though you like him more than me, I
think they're very similar.
Okay, I think Hero has more value, but set that aside. They're similar. It's not like the Warriors have this cachet of a ton of draft picks, all of it. Here is what is fascinating about this thought exercise.
Sure.
It would have been, first of all, Steph and Dame on the same team. We talk about changing the geometry of basketball. It would break the geometry of basketball.
Oh, so that's interesting.
The greatest deep shooters in league history being on the court at the same time, what that would open up for everyone else. I would have just liked to see it just to see how basketball then evolves from there. Here's the other part of it. If the Warriors would have been able to do this and were super cutthroat, they would then also have to trade Clay. Because Brew, you know what I mean? I know the starting lineup that would make sense there is Steph, Dame, Wiggins, Draymond, Looney, with Clay's expiring contract turning into, or not expiring,